Hello, my name is Ethan and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Heist League 3.12. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys my new character. This is my new Zombie Mancer. We're a Scion, Ascendant. I'm going to show you guys AFK Simulacrum. Let's go! So, here we have Simulacrum. So if you don't know how Simulacrum works, there is 20 waves of monsters. And we can just AFK, easy clap, to start the waves, and we just stand right here. So I'll show you specifically this build. I won't be using any flasks. I won't be using any abilities. Fully AFK Simulacrum. The only thing is, forgot to turn on Grace. The only thing is, we have to move in between every wave to clean up the wave, but other than that, fully AFK. So you can see the monsters will constantly spawn around you, and you kill them, and you get 95% of the spawns, or like all the spawns, and then you just have to clean up the already spawned monsters that you didn't kill. You can see, it's all clear. Check down here. Okay, so now I'll go through the build. How you guys doing? This is my Aura Stacker Scion Ascendant, which I chose to go Guardian Necromancer. Reason for that is when you go Guardian, you get the Ascendancy, and it will give you 1% physical damage reduction to you and your allies, and it's an aura, and so this gets multiplied by 4. So right now we have 450% aura effect. So this goes from 1% to 4.5, but it's not really, it just goes 4. And so if we get to 500%, we can get this to 5%. But this gives us 4% damage reduction per aura, and we have 14 auras in the build. Like if I show you the 14 auras, I think we have 13 right now. And then I get some more physical damage reduction through the endurance charges. And we also, because we run anomalous determination, which divergent determination, it gives us 10% of evasion as extra armor, but we have an enhance, giving it 24% more quality, so it gets 22% instead. So you can see that we've turned our 19,000 evasion into 66,000 armor. So it's pretty massive. And I would like to point out one small thing that's really important about our build real quick. So I'm going to pull up the path of building, and I want to show you guys my build right now and the radius of the auras. So this is our build right now, freshly imported from POB. Freshly imported. This is the radius of the auras, 102. 102. 59 base, 102. So 102, if you don't know, is off screen. You could see that the circle was bigger than the screen. It reaches farther than the screen. So now we have our auras permanently affecting our minions, even if they're slow following us. It's really insane. It's already at wave 4. I will mention that we AFK to wave 19 100% of the time. It's at wave 19 where it's like a 2% chance of dying, and then on wave 20 there's like a 5% chance of dying currently, and we're going to lower this chance, of course, because we're going to increase our recovery rate, our life regen, our energy shield regen, I mean, and also the physical damage reduction. This isn't actually 90 yet, so we're at like 62 flat physical, and then the rest is through armor. So I would like to get the physical damage reduction up more. Like if we could get the aura effect up 1 more %. So like I said, go from 450 aura effect to 500. We'll get 1 more % physical damage reduction from the Guardian Ascendancy, and that would give us actually an extra 13 to 14% physical damage reduction, because it's 1% per aura, and we run 13. So it's a lot of physical damage reduction if we can get that extra aura effect in the build. I would like to do that. I had done some stuff this morning where I rearranged the build, but overall, zombie build. Zombies are our main focus. We put the zombies in this weapon. So the weapon is this socketed gems are supported by Fortify +1, +2, 2 support gems, minion attack speed, and socketed skills deal 20% more attack damage. The links I chose to go with are Anomalous Raise Zombie, if Divergent Feeding Frenzy, Pulverize, Empower 4, an Awakened Multi-Strike, and Awakened Melee Fizz. So I just realized that I'm running Pulverize, and there might be an alternate quality version of Pulverize. I didn't even look yet. I didn't check. But yeah, it's really cool, completely AFKing Simulacrum. In the past, our build, Golem, so anyone curious, the Golem build I had could only go to wave 12, and that was with Flash. The biggest difference is that, well, we're 3 times as tanky, and we still have half the damage of the main build. So it's really good damage still, and we're 3 times tankier than we were in the old build, in the Golem build. So that's why we're able to do this. It's mostly about the tankiness, which is the aura stacking, which is the determination, grace, the purities, the chaos immune. Yep, we're also full elemental ailment immune. We're crit immune because I went for a Saka Walls with a 50% crit reduction, and I have a Watcher's Eye with 60% crit reduction when affected by determination. It's really insane. This build is amazing. Highly recommend anyone to start looking into the Scion Ascendant aura stacking minion builds. So you could do this with zombies, golems, stone golems, carry-on golems. You could do this with specters. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. They're just a shell. They're just a mechanic, an AI, and really the aura bot is the completely broken part. So I now show how to build aura bots really well for minion builds, which is increased area of effect. The way we did this is the ascendancy, I mean the skill tree. I have these medium clusters. They have 6% increased area of effect of aura skills. So this one medium is worth 30% area of effect of aura skills. Again, 30%. This one has 4% per, so just one node of 4%. This one has 30%. This one has 30%. This one has 0. This one has 12%, 4 times 3. And this one has 30%. Oh, it's only 20. Whatever. And then also this 35% increase effect actually affects the area. So we're getting 32%. We get 32% area of effect from our mediums. It's really insane. And that's how we're getting to the 107 radius focused on area effect of aura skills. And so I've already AFK'd 20 simulacrums and I have another 30 to go. So I plan to be streaming more simulacrums today because it's just so fun. I want to print voices. The plan for the build is I want to level up. So we're only 95 by the way. And so I want to level up the build, and then I want to obviously I have more skill points, could do more stuff, we'll be tankier while we're already AFKing Simulacrum, and then I can also, this has 2 5-point voices. We could go down to 3-point voices for a mirror, or we could go to 1-point voices for multiple mirrors, so we could farm a ton of currency and have a real reason for it, or a real thing, a place to use it. It's really cool. It's so sick. This build is amazing. How much does it cost? This build is about 900 to 1000x right now in the current spot, and the biggest part of it is honestly the medium cluster jewels are 40 to 70x depending on how well rolled they are. Mine are really well rolled, so 70x per, and then so just in cluster jewels in the mediums we're spending a few 100x, like 300, 200, something like that. Probably 300, and then we have 2 5-point voices, which is like 50x per. That's 100x. We have an awakened multi, another 100x. There's some insane items. The helmet's 20x. The gems, these alternate quality versions of the auras that everybody uses, are like 20x per, and I have a bunch of them. The build's quite expensive, for sure. Something we did in the build that I didn't have in my original path of building is we're running Clarity, which that wasn't, but the difference is that because we're running Clarity, we're giving ridiculous mana regen to me and the nearby allies. We found out that the Spectres don't need blood magic anymore to spam their abilities, and so Spectres got even better because now we can run we get to run minion life for our Spectres and Animate Guardian, so they're pretty tanky. Like the Animate Guardian's 44,000, the Spectre has probably a lot, I don't know how much actually. And this guy's name is Big Auras because it's the radius of the auras.
Nothing you do matters.
I'm curious what's his AoE. This is Charger, my viewer, who's also doing the build. It's really cool. He was a full big supporter of the build when I was first getting it in and leveling it up, and he's really awesome dude, and now he's actually putting it together, and he says he got it working. He was working on it last night, which is super sick, while I was streaming it, but he didn't finish by the time I went to bed. So something I want to really do is increase the aura effect, because in my POB I have right now 4.42, and if we can get this up to 5, like I said, we'll get the 1% more physical damage reduction from the Guardian Ascendancy, which would be absolutely massive, because that's going to give me an extra 13 to 14% physical damage reduction, which is disgusting. Disgusting. And while getting all that aura effect, you're obviously going to hit tons of other thresholds too, gaining tons of damage, tons of other stats. We're going to have tons of extra armor too. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do it yet, because it's pretty intense. That's a lot of aura effect, and I might have to change the skill tree to have another medium, honestly, another voices. We'll see. There's a lot of possibilities. But as we increase aura effect and we get all this, we've got our regen up to 1332 and our shields up to 4,709. When I first started the build, we were at 4,000 shield with like 1,000 regen. So it really is getting scaled up pretty well. 68. Haha, he probably doesn't have all the area of effect from the mediums that I have, because I've been sniping these for days now. 3 days, 4 days of sniping these area of effect mods, paying 70x per, 75x per. It's disgusting. So something else I did is there's a few changes. I put the helmet haste. This is pretty cool. I did haste instead of determination because I found out that my determination costs 0 mana. Like, legitimately, it already is 0. Determination costs 0 in my build. Also, I found out Purity of Lightning costs 0 in the build, and so does Grace. Yeah. This is absolutely insane. So you would ask, how is Purity of Lightning, Determination, Grace 0? Well, it's because of I have this medium cluster with 30% reduced Grace, 30% reduced Determination, and then we also have a Purity of Lightning, 30% reduced duration, reservation. And so there you go, that explains that. We have all those costing 0, so I've made sure to put the Purity of Lightning on its own where it doesn't need Enlighten. I made sure to put Determination and Grace linked with Enhance to increase the cost, and it still costs 0. Hey, we got a Prime 4-socket Resonator, pretty good, pretty good. And then in the helmet, I decided, so the chest plate is my Enhance, 6-link Enhance, which is basically put in the auras that is good to upgrade the quality of. So I specifically, I'll show while I'm AFKing this. So I specifically chose to put Purity of Elements, Purity of Ice, Anomalous Grace, Determination, and Vitality. So the reason is, this one gets extra LE Pen, this one gets Cold Pen. Our build does mostly cold damage, by the way, even though we're a physical build, and it's all because of Hatred and all this aura effect. This gives us 100% chance to avoid elemental ailments. This gives us increased damage while on full life, and it gives it for the minions 44%, and this gives 22% of evasion as extra armor. And so the Enhance really buffs up these alternate qualities. And then the helmet, because we have a +2 socketed aura gems, I decided to put the extra good level gems in here, which is Hatred, Precision, and Discipline. And then I gave it an Enlighten, and I mentioned that Purity of Lightning already costs 0, the Determination and the Grace already cost 0, so I didn't need to link them to an Enlighten. I also originally had the Helm enchant for a Megalomaniac, Master of Command, Master the Fundamentals, and Calamitous. Wow, that looks really fucking good. Okay, But yeah, originally I had a Helm enchant that was determination, and I didn't know, or I didn't realize that I already had a 0 cost determination. So because in POB it had showed me that the determination was better than running a hatred reduced mana. So I thought, okay, I guess we'll run the determination one. But now in actual testing of my in-game, definitely the haste was better, so I reserved tons of extra mana. I'm at 11% unreserved now, as you can see, 116 of 976, so I have a lot of extra mana. I don't have enough to run Anger, but this does mean I could probably take out something like Might of the Meek, or I could change the Anoint on the Ami maybe. The Anoint on the Ami seems a bit crazy because it's 4% and it's increased effect. Champion of the Cause is really, really good, but still I'm just throwing out possibilities of what... I'm not sure what's best, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. So he wants me to check his path of building. I could do that. Could take a look to see what he's at. So we're at wave 15, and yeah, the biggest thing is that we can fully AFK all the way to 19 guaranteed, and then I think that there is maybe a 1 to 2% chance of dying on wave 19 and a 5% on wave 20, and the reason for wave 20 is Kosis, if he stacks you with some damage mods, so LE Pen, Cold Pen, Fire Pen, Lightning Pen, Fizz as elements when he's penning, and there's Overwhelm physical damage reduction, because I told you that our physical damage reduction is technically only 62, but we have 60,000 armor, so the Overwhelm 10 physical is pretty big. And there's also if we have Taunt and Blind in the build on these Ghastly Jewels for our minions, and so if we Taunt and Blind Kosis, well, he's completely useless and he dies without even causing a threat, posing a threat. But if he's able to get aggro on me before the taunt and the blind, and he goes crazy and all-ins me, just like goes all in trying to kill me, he can. We've tested it. I need more survivability, which is more shield and more recovery, and then we'll be able to tank Kosis as well. There's also just the possibility of just move a little bit on wave 20. You can AFK 19 waves, and one wave you have to actually play is not a big deal. Yeah, so this one's Penetrate Cold Res. That's why we're taking so much cold, you saw. There's also 100% extra fizz as cold. This mod, I've seen it as high as 180% extra fizz as cold while penning 10%. It's ridiculous. So you really got to take a look at these mods, but we're still able to do it all the way to wave 19 even with these ridiculous mods. And if you have to ask, our main golem elementalist wouldn't have been able to do this because no purities, no max reses. This is 3 times tankier, so this is my future build. This is what I'm working on now. I'm done with the golems probably for the season, and now I'm working on my aura stacker. I could go aura stack golems. I just am choosing to do zombies because I think it's easier, and I chose not to do specters because I like melee minions so that you don't have to worry about proximity shields. Also, I will mention our build isn't done, so we can change quite a bit. If we wanted more damage, we could take out Feeding Frenzy and Pulverize. We also, if we wanted more clear speed, we can run Fearsome Force. This is like 38% increased area of effect. And I also thought that 4 points into this, increased mana and energy shield, could be pretty good in the build for 4 points because it's right here. And then the increased mana can help for like the vitality, the clarity, vitality, clarity, and what's the last one? I don't remember. Time Lost Incubator, Beachhead. Not bad. Let's go again. Wave 18, fully AFK. So this is Penetrate Fire. 86% extra physical damage as fire. If there's anything else you guys need to know, or if you don't know my Animate Guardian, the Animate Guardian is special for this build. So you can go to my stream twitch.tv/thegamereport, and you can type in the chat !AG2. It stands for Animate Guardian 2, so AG and the number 2, the physical number, so AG2, !AG2 in the chat on my stream, and that will tell you the gear that I put on him. It's basically a Kingmaker, Victorious flight boots, the Mask of the Stitched Demon, a chest plate with 10% max life as ES, and blind nearby enemies life. And then I also went for southbound soldier gloves with elemental weakness, because like I said, we're mostly cold damage in this build. Even though we're a physical build, we've converted, or we have Fizz as extra cold with the hatred, and we have so much of it that we're basically a cold build now, even though we start as a physical build. So I could show you that real quick. This is this, calculate, go to the zombies, and when you select the stats, you can see 22 to 52 physical, but 61 to 140k cold. Nice. Oh, we have a big sale actually, dude. I have to do it. You guys know the truth. When you have a big sale, you must. I know it's wave 19. It's pretty intense. I wasn't gonna die because it's penetrating. Did this guy crash me? No. Onslaught. Nice. What I was gonna say is we are chaos immune because of chaos inoculation. We have 100% chaos damage reduction, and so it's not like this wave is gonna kill us. The penetrate 10% for chaos doesn't work because we're immune. So I'll show you. 100%. It doesn't matter about the penetrate 10 and the Fizz is extra chaos. So this wave is really easy compared to penning our elemental or our physical. That's why we have the glove, dude. I run the glove for death attunement. He figured it out. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's like, shit, dude. I want that. Wave 20, we got shock. We're immune to shock. This wave looks easy, so we're gonna be able to fully AFK. Easy clap. We're gonna be, yeah, easy wave 20. So this one's fine, but like I said, normally there's like a 5% chance of dying on wave 20, so don't always expect to be able to do it successfully. But for now, we're still working on the build. It's really good. There's Kosis. Let's see if he gets aggro on me. He's done a beam. Now there's a ball of doom underneath my feet. I'm taking some damage. Kosis is chilling as far as oh, there he came in. He slammed the ground. He's getting attacked. He's taunted. He's dead. Oh wait, he teleported. Now he's dead. Okay, cool. Easy. Nice. Fully AFK. 20 waves of Simulacrum. This build is amazing. It's disgusting. What's next? Well, I'm going to do tons of Simulacrum today. I'm going to AFK it if you guys want to come and hang out and watch all the voices get printed. That's the plan. Next, we have to AFK Cyrus Storms, beat up Uber Elder, you know, do all the things, go deep delving, show off every single thing possible with this build. This is just the beginning, dude. We're not even done yet. We're only level 95, like I said. Imagine this build with 1-point voices and level 100. That's an extra 9 points. 9 points. Oh wait, no, it's like 11 points. Oh my god, this is gross, dude. Well, either way, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoy this Aura Stacker. I will do, obviously, a full build guide coming soon. It's just we're getting it started. This is like day 3 of the build, and we're at 19 hours, 50 minutes. We're not even 1 day playtime yet, and it's already this. Thank you guys. Hope you like this. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and my YouTube members who financially support the channel. I can't do this without you guys, so thank you guys for all the support. And thank you to anyone new who joins the Patreon and the YouTube members today. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!